Hello, and welcome to the Screen Research training tutorial. Today's topic will cover programming the MCS motor control system for the XLS laterally masking XMask screen. If you have not already downloaded the Screen Research MCS Java software, please do so by visiting www.screenresearch.com. Click on the Downloads link. Scroll to the bottom where you will find Motor Control Software. Download the MCS Java Software Package Rev July 09. After downloading, you can simply click the MCS shortcut on your desktop to access the programming software. Now let's start by making sure everything is connected correctly. You should have one MCS 320 dual motor controller box, one MCS BRS bus wired RS-232 interface for serial commands, and two 4-inch RJ11 jumper cables. And an RJ11 to serial RS-232 connector. This connector will allow you to connect directly to your serial port or connect to a serial to USB adapter. Make sure when using the serial to USB adapter that you have the drivers installed and you know which COM port is selected. Make sure that the MCS 320 control box power cord is connected to power. As the power cord is connected, you will notice a confirmation LED light will light momentarily. Connect the motor cable labeled left to motor A and the cable labeled right to motor B. Now to connect the motor control box to the MCS BRS interface. First connect the RJ11 jumper to the I port of the MCS 320 controller. Then connect the opposite end to System 1 main port. You should notice a confirmation LED light momentarily on the BRS interface. Now connect the second RJ11 jumper from the RS-232 port on the BRS interface to the RS-232 serial adapter. You can now either connect directly to a serial port on your PC or to a USB serial adapter. Again, make sure to confirm which COM port you have selected to use. Now to begin using the MCS Java software program. Click the desktop icon and open the program. You will notice that two boxes appear on your desktop. It is recommended that you make both boxes viewable during this process. Click the second tab from the left labeled System. Select the COM port applicable to your PC connection. Be sure that BRS port is selected for System 1 main. Next we will select the Reset tab above, second from the right. Here we will check to make sure that channel 1 or motor A is set to left, and press OK. Watch the second screen as the codes are entered. This should take 4 to 5 seconds. While the codes are entering the MCS 320, you should notice a flickering green LED on the BRS interface port. If this light is not present after pressing OK, there is either a COM port error or a misconnection. Now we will set channel 2, motor B, to right and press OK. After both channels have been set to the appropriate motors, we can reselect the System tab above. At the bottom of the System tab, we can choose either New to program a new setup or Load to load an existing setup that has been saved to your PC. Here we will choose to set up a new program. Click X mask for type of screen and the motor options will pop up. Here we will select the left and right motors. Now we will enter the native image width and height dimensions in millimeters. To convert to millimeters, simply multiply the number of inches by 25.4. After inserting the measurements, press Enter on your keyboard. Next, you will have a field adjacent to the native dimensions populate with the recommended distances for the motor end of deployment stop settings. Here we suggest that you remove the two motor connectors from the MCS320 dual motor controller and connect the manual switch to each motor, one at a time. Deploy the motor until it reaches its end stop location. Be careful not to let the mask deploy too far. Measure this distance and compare it to the distance recommended by the Java program. If the end stop location needs to be adjusted, please refer to your installation manual for these instructions or call our tech support provider at 678-567-1503. After you determine that the end stop is positioned in the proper location, you can proceed to the next motor. Once both motors have been set to the correct position end stop locations, you can reconnect the motors to the MCS320 dual motor controller. Now we will proceed with the Program tab. Within the labeled preset image formats, you will find the default preset aspect ratio positions. If these positions are satisfactory, you may proceed. If you wish to alter these presets to custom aspect ratios, that may be done at this time. You also have the ability to change these presets at any time in the future. The aspect ratios can be adjusted on this particular model anywhere from 1.33 to 2.35. As an example, we will change preset number 3, user preset, from 1.85 to 1.66. Then we will change preset number 4, 4x3, from 1.33 to 2.0 by selecting the Custom button. You also have the option to deselect any ratios that you wish to remove. Once satisfied with preset aspect ratios, we can proceed by selecting Send Program. A dialog box will inform you that this may take up to 5 minutes.